Hello, hello, commoners. How are all of you doing down there? How are you doing today? It's hard to hear you all from way up here on my cloud of judgment. That's right. But how are you doing all the way down there? How are y'all doing? You getting by? You hanging in there? How are you coping and dealing with my success today? How is it going? Yes, please tell me. We can have a long counseling session about how you're dealing with my nonstop success psychologically. That's right. Hello, commoners. Remember, everybody is a commoner except for me and Christina. Now remember, the great Batman has hair that resembles a lion's mane. That's right, because I am the brave heart and I am the king of the jungle. Hear me roar. Meow. Yes, that's right. For I am famous, much too famous for me to know what to do with my own fame. That's right. For do not be envy and jelly of me. Oh, for real. Don't be envious and jealous of me, for I cannot help that I was born beautiful. That's right. And that's I am who resembles Saint Michael the Archangel, because that's literally what I am. I'm a literal walking angel. And that's what Batman is. That's why he has wings, smart one. Y'all still haven't figured that out? Golly, you funny. What do you think Batman is? Why do you think he has wings? You silly goose. They all silly geese here. Bunch of silly geese. But at the end of the day, right? I just want to know how y'all are doing over there. I got me brand new shoes today. They look like pro models and they're Adidas. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll see how they do and how they hold up. Um, Christina had me get some disinfectant spray. I hope it's the right one so I can clean them out like that to get any germs that are in the shoes off. Since I do a lot in them and I don't want any more issues. But like I said, man, I just got a bike. I looked up that bicycle too, and I got a pretty good deal on it. Okay. That bike runs for about $200 plus. There's people that tried to write bad reviews, but I mean, they ain't talking about nothing that exists as usual. That bike is an awesome bicycle. Like, it's literally top of the line. They build the frame like handcrafted. It's a Denali GMC bicycle. I mean, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, it's a really good bike. I like the build of it. Like I said, it's perfect for me the way the handles, bars are, and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty content with it. That's number one. Number two, like I said, got new shoes today. Got me a brand new colored shirt, all black, looking sophisticated and good today. Hold on. So the point being that, like I said, I always hustle, I always go hard, I always figure it out, no matter how impossible it is. Believe me, it all is impossible, and I've still figured it out. Like I said, with God, you can do anything. The possible becomes the impossible becomes possible. Don't mind me, I'm a little tired today, but yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, man, we just do us. Like I said, I don't have nothing to do with none of these people on YouTube. They're all delusional. And that's about it, man. I don't care how nobody feels. I'm glad that you all can't handle my success. We've been doing the same thing since day one. And I am so excited. Okay, Christina has filled me in on the details of everything, what's going on, negotiations, everything. I know everything now, where what's happening. So thank you for that, baby. And I love you more than anything. And I'm just excited for her to be here and be with me. That's all I care about. I'm super excited. So, like I said, I mean, we're going to be good. I'm not going to have to worry about money anymore ever again, um, which is cool. I mean, that's a good thing. That's what I want for us. That's what we deserve together. You know what I mean? She already told me she'd send me some money, like a good amount too. Um, once everything is closed and ready to go and done. So just to help me, prepare and get ready and be able to do what I need to do. But going hard, man. I'm trying to get everything moving, and I'm getting everything rolling at the same time. I just refuse to quit. That's probably along the highway for Batman. Um, like I said, I know they mad now. See, you see how that stuff you talk don't exist. You see, like, stop talking before things happen. You don't make sense chronologically. Like, just be positive, man. Like Christina said, she said, your show is for people who like you. If they don't like you, they ain't gotta watch, right? Like, bye. Now, welcome here. Go y'all's own direction. Can you type in the chat for me, baby? Sorry, I gotta avoid these cars out here and stuff. I'm trying to pay attention on me. Can you please do that for me, honey? I see. Thank you. She said she's listening. But yeah, Christina is my everything. Like I said, I don't care about money, but I just need help. She knows I need help, and it's going to be cool because I mean, we get to work together on everything, which is all I ever wanted. So I was just saying, honey, that like I said, like I'm not going to have to worry about money, and like you said, you try to send me like a actual decent amount, like so much that I can do what I need to do because I'm trying to prepare and get ready for you coming to be with me. So I'm just excited about everything. Uh, I don't know. That's just the truth. I just can't wait, man. Like sincerely, I wish it was today. I wish it was already here today. Um, but I mean, I can't wait. I'm super excited. Uh, yeah, like I said, like never gonna have to worry about money again. We know we're gonna build businesses. I know she does too. She's smarter than me, so she can say what she wants, but she's smarter than me, and I'm pretty damn smart. Let's say, so, I mean, she's not gonna have to worry. We'll build businesses together. We'll have fun, get paid to make content on here, and these people are about to be really mad, really, really mad. If you thought you was mad before or mad now, you about to be real angry. And like I said, me and Christina are just going to be enjoying ourselves. She already told me what it is. So we're going to have more than enough where we don't got to worry about money at all, basically. It doesn't mean that we're just going to go crazy or anything, no, but we'll be conservative and frugal still. In fact, I'd like to be more frugal than I ever have because it's just smart. You know what we can do? We can get like coupon books. I want to start couponing. I've never done it. I think it's kind of cool. The little coupon books. You can buy the coupon books and get like some laminated folders and stuff. Like some people do. We could get all like paintball with the coupons. And, I mean, coupons are good, man. A lot of money. My dad even used coupons. He was into that stuff. He would always try to get a coupon for everything. That's what I'm saying. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you can't be frugal. That's how the rich stay rich. It's the truth, you know. So he was pretty smart. He had a lot of experience. He lived in England, you know, just to get to school. I think he went through like some bullying there too and stuff. It is what it is, man. We live and we go through things. That's what life's all about, right? Not being like these people, not having an answer for everything, just an answer for nothing. All they do is run their mouth and stay in poverty and broke. Their mindset is ridiculous. Y'all remember when I was sitting on over $4 million and I went to the park out here? And one fool was sitting there trying to argue with me. And I told him the same thing. I said, that's fine. Like, stay devoid of knowledge and stay broke. Because you ain't never going to get anywhere if you're not willing to listen to somebody who's made it and knows how to make it and knows how to build something, especially at this point like me, because I know how to build everything from scratch. See, right there, those people look like they need help right there. But see, that's the issue. When y'all don't hire us and you don't let me work down here, even though I want to help you, you don't ask. See what I'm saying? It's not me with an attitude, it's everybody else. It's not me who feels any way, it's everybody else. Like I said, this isn't even my environment, bro. I get along with everybody. You know, I like equality, man. I like dealing with everybody in all walks of life and all kinds of people. But yeah, like I said, just got the bike. It's brand new for me, right? New bat pod. Like I said, going to be looking into everything. Like I said, I got my homeboy. He's like Lucius. And like I said, he may want to do that. I don't know. I'm going to talk to you about it, honey. It's my friend out here. He's the only guy who's actually been like nice, you know, through and through. And he helped me. Like I said, he fixed that bicycle tire yesterday and he went out of his way to do it. And like he does it all for free. He's a good dude. But he actually knows like mechanics and stuff like that. So I'm like thinking maybe we'll kind of, I don't know, offer him an opportunity of some sorts, especially down here. You know, I don't know if they would, you know, really want to leave. And I mean, like, I can't take on everybody else's, you know, problems or expenses, of course. But I mean, I would definitely, if you want us the right people, I would definitely try to help him out. And, you know what I mean? Like, I want people to be good. You know what I mean? People who help me down to help me, I'm going to do something for them for sure. That's just how I am. You know, but I don't know. Maybe he'll want to tag along with his family. I have no idea. I'll have to ask him about it after I talk with you about it, honey. But my point is, he knows like mechanics and stuff. So since it's somebody that I really feel like I can trust finally, that speaks volumes and says a lot. And I'm just saying maybe he'd want to tag along for some of this stuff. You get what I'm saying? And he could help me with building this stuff. You get what I'm saying? I mean, even down here, I mean, we're definitely going to be down here. We're going to operate down here. We're going to do a lot down here. It's just Christina and I are going to be leaving and building a lot elsewhere too. But especially down here, he'd be able to help me with all the building. I got to have somebody who I have some trust for, you know, that I've established some trust through and through to help me build this stuff. Somebody I get along with too that isn't trying my patience. You know what I mean? So he's a really cool dude. He's just a good man. You know what I mean? And he's not from here either. He's from like, I don't know, somewhere like he's from some other city and state. So end of the day, that's my Lucius for now, meaning the guy that does everything for Batman, right? And I really want to learn that stuff, and that's what I want to do at some point is have like a garage where we build all this stuff. So I don't know if that'd be something I do down here in the valley, possibly. Maybe I'd end up opening a garage with Christina. Maybe we could do something like that. I don't know, where we work on different things. But like I said, I definitely am going to have to learn how to build my own bat pods and all that. You know what I mean? And I'm probably going to have a team of people to do it. Here's my baby chiming in. What is that? That sounds interesting. What is a pole barn? Yes. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Home base. Yep. Yeah. This will be our base to operate out of. But like I said, we're going to build a lot on top of it. You know, I mean, well, we're going to get I'm not worried about nothing. You never have to worry about anything, honey. People don't bother me. People don't do nothing with me. People don't try to take my money or get into my account. Nobody does that, man. That was my only point. None of that has ever been a part of my life. Like I said, I don't know. That's some internet stuff that has nothing to do with me. People know who I am. They know better. People don't play with me. It doesn't matter who it is. You know what I mean? So we'll never have anything to worry about. What is a pole barn, honey? Can you explain that? That's pretty interesting. And that's the only reason why in the past, like I said, I've gotten like, I mean, I've just had to respond because it's like none of that stuff exists. And I just don't have time to discuss things that don't exist, especially at this point. Wow. We're going to discuss everything that's beautiful and righteous and actually happening. So, I mean, I got so many ideas for what we can do. It's unbelievable, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'll talk to you more privately about a lot of it. If you ever get to listen to, I don't know how many shows you listen to, honey, but if you ever get to go back and listen to some of them, if you missed any, I went through a lot of my ideas, but let me summarize again because I don't have any issue doing so. I enjoy it. First thing, like I said, in Austin, I want to take my city back, and I would love to do that with you. And I mean, literally take my city back. I mean, these people came in with their falafel. That's right. I'm going to tell you straight up what it is. Batman ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. Yeah, they came in with their falafel. That's right. They came in with their falafel and they done took over Austin. Okay, not on a macho front, literally with their falafel and their shawarma. Okay, and it just don't work like that. You don't come into my country and just take blocks over. Okay, because you got family-owned businesses and this country wants to favor you and give you everything when you ain't from here. So we're gonna take our city back. I'm not asking anybody, and trust me, a lot of people in Austin will righteously love me what I'm doing on my little conquest. But Christina and I can do that together. And like I said, it has nothing to do with them. I don't care about them, but I just mean as far as business. Like I want to take over Austin finally, and I want to rub it in their face because there's a lot of them yuppies over there, wannabe yuppies. They're all broke. Them wannabe yuppies that tried to act some way towards me, like when they didn't want to hire me for these companies when I was way overqualified, and all their people were millennials. I want to prove my point that I know how to run companies and build businesses. We can go to Austin, we can build food truck, restaurant, we can do barbecue, catering. I can get all that going because I know it's possible because I've seen other people do it that I was working for. Okay? And I know people, I know how to talk. People will mess with me heavy. If we have money, we can make anything happen. I know how to talk too well. I know how to get what I need to get. So that's one thing. We'll be doing restaurant stuff. And again, this is all, if you want to, honey. You don't ever have to do anything, of course. But I know these are things that you're going to want to do with me. And I just know we'd love to do it. We'd enjoy it. So I'm going to do restaurants, food trucks, do catering. I want to do quesadillas and pizzas made out of tortillas like I was doing before in the food truck. And I want to take that concept and I want to revamp it a little bit. I want to make our own customized salsa. Okay, I'm not biting their salsa recipe. I want to create our own that's better. And I'll be able to know if it's better. And I didn't think their salsa was that great, to be honest. So I want to basically revamp it all and create it my way and actually take care of the truck, unlike they didn't, right? That's why their business went under because they couldn't manage it financially. Okay. And I want to take that lot back. And I'll tell you straight up what it is. I mean, y'all know where I worked, what lot. You should know. I want to take it over one truck at a time. I'll buy out the whole lot, and I'll do it through business. See, I don't just go into things and just throw money around willy nilly. No, like we can start with one food truck, and we can make enough money. You can make millions of dollars out there, and I mean, we'll be good. You'll never have to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? At 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 the end of the day, if you ever feel like it's an environment you don't want to be in, we don't have to. We can hire employees and figure all that out. We'll figure all that out regardless, and it'll be a business where I mean you'll have to have employees, I'm sure, right? So that way they can run it while we're gone. So because you're going to be paying to rent the lot and everything. And I don't know, as cynical as the guy I work for is, I might be able to get a hold of him or see him or find him out there or talk to him. And I mean, we got along for the most part the whole time. I mean, they might be willing to help me out. They may not want to give away their trade secrets, but I don't know. But if I tell them, hey, look, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can bless them and get their business back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can do it like that. But, I just want to make sure I'm in a position where we're in control and we're on top of it. We know what we're doing and we're not at anybody's mercy, which we never will be. But that's what I want to do. I want to take over that whole industry, take over the food market in Austin. That's what you want to do, meaning like the marketing of food. So what I'm saying is it's like that movie. What's the movie? Rango. I love that movie. I used to watch it every day. With the little lizard guy that's a lot like me. I'm exactly like that little lizard. That lizard is awesome. That gecko, that's exactly how I am. I just be walking into stuff and then but like I'm brave. Rango. Rango is awesome. Rango is like the best like little character I've ever seen. Honestly, I love that movie. I might have to buy it again. I want to watch it. But like I said, I want to take it over. You know how to make food in Austin, and I have like different ideas because like my imagination, people don't get anything I touch, it turns to gold. So it applies to everything and works with everything. Let me read her messages. Hold on. Honey, you're a genius. Oh my God. Y'all have no idea how smart this girl is. Oh my goodness. You like, see that just made me feel real good because now I know I'm not going to have to worry and think all the time because I've been so used to having to think for everybody. And this has nothing to do with you, but you know what I mean. And man, that's relieving. That'll take a lot of stress off my back that you're smart as hell and know what you're doing. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you do. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? You read my mind and that's exactly the kind of garage I was talking about. Identical. Now, I mean, it could change a little bit with some alterations depending on where we have one, but down here it would definitely be something like that. And yeah, we could build it if we have to because we'll have the budget. We make sure we do it for cheap though. Whatever we do, we're going to do cheap. Now, if it's a whole full scale business, of course, you got to put a little bit of money into it, but not too much. I'm never going to have us where we worry about money. You understand? So what you do is you do everything the poor man's way. Make sure the initial investment is cheap, but you do have a great business mind. You have a great mind, period, honey. You're brilliant. That's why you're meant for me. And I want to say something else too. Sorry, it's hard with these cars always going by. It's hot as hell out here. But it said in the readings too, it said like finally you're gonna meet someone stronger than you. Christina really is stronger than me, and I want all of you to know that. and bask in it and deal with it because it really is the truth. She's been through hell and back, man. And the one thing you're going to do is you're going to respect my woman, my girlfriend, and going to be my wife. Okay. Now, like I said, on the internet, well, we just ain't going to be talking to any of y'all anymore. I'm not opening the chats or anything and not looking at nothing. We're not talking on here to y'all. You understand? Unless I'm trying to get her to send me gifts so I can try to get the bonus, because that, you know, that bonus is every month, honey. So if you let me know, I don't know what happened with the last 20 bucks and everything, but when you get all that handled, just let me know. We can try to do that. But I honestly hate having the chat open on here because they start their nonsense and I just can't take it anymore. I'm tired of hearing it because none of it exists. They're literally just saying delusion to bother me. Like, it's a crime. It's illegal for a reason. It doesn't make sense. It's all to affect me because they're jealous. Like, I don't have time for that. All right, getting back to topic. Quality materials, quality construction, but no reckless spending. Exactly. Or getting ripped off. Exactly. No, I didn't know that. Can you tell me what part? Sorry, I'm talking a lot. It's hard to toggle back and forth, and it doesn't show me the messages sometimes. What was the part that you didn't know? If you can try to answer. But man, that's perfect, bro. That's exactly what we could do that down here. And I mean, they got warehouses and stuff like that, like what you're talking about. They definitely have some pole barns down here, I'm sure, that are already built that you could probably use, rent, whatever you want to do. What I want to do though, if we got something like that, I just want something that's got AC in it and everything is clean. And I want to build like a studio possibly. You understand? There's a lot of things I want to do, but I got to think about that too. Because I don't know if that's wise, because a lot of things go down and happen at studios once people find out, you know, you're using it and who owns it, and I don't want no drama in my studio. I'll figure it out. But that pole barn idea is just perfect. All your ideas are perfect. And I'm not going to talk publicly on here about your other idea you just said, but that's absolutely brilliant. And we could definitely do that. I think that would be super cool. If you want to use my name, yeah, that works. I think that sounds cool for it. We can use your name as well, but you are going to have my last name. Sneed. Sneed. It's a great last name, man. It has to carry a lot of power with it. A lot of the name Sneed carries a lot of weight. These people want to act like they don't know. Like, if you find out and actually look into it, it carries a lot of power. Sneed's a powerful name. Like, for real, for real. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. I think that's a great idea with what you're talking about. Not just with the pole barn, but the other idea too. I look at everything you say. But like I said, we can do all that. We can get the businesses going all through Central Texas. That means probably, I like El Paso too, honey. I think you would like to visit El Paso. It's hot as hell, but it's pretty cool. It's different. El Paso, we could run them through everywhere. Like, we could build businesses everywhere. El Paso, Waco, Amarillo, where all my ancestral history is at, Fort Worth, Dallas, Austin, and San Antonio, and San Marcos. You know, like that one dude in Austin, he's got that little, he don't know how to run a business though, he's in the dark, but he's got those shuttle buses, and I think he hooked up with the college where he's able to make money that way, shuttling the students to the bars on 6th Street, because I used to work for him as security. So we'd help them get off the bus and guide them to the bar. And then we'd promote them, you know, all the drinks and stuff. So, I mean, that guy, I don't like him. Nobody does. And he's doing a lot of illegal stuff and stuff that nobody should do. You know what I mean? As far as women too. And I didn't see any of it, but I just heard things, and I just know that he's weird. And like I said, I just didn't get along with him because he was trying to take advantage of me and use me when I was the security for the whole place and putting everything on the line to do it. So the point is, we'll never have to worry about a thing. We're going to run everything and take over everything. Those ideas we can definitely do, that's for sure. And Like I said, Austin, I want to do the food truck, restaurant, barbecue. Do you have ideas for food, honey, that you like, that you want to cook or make? I want to do our own kind of classic migas. Migas are the tortilla with egg. I love migas. Anybody who's part Mexican usually loves migas. Migas are my favorite, and enchiladas. I've loved enchiladas since I was born. Um, I definitely got that side of me. I love the food down here. I love the spicy food. But we'll do all of that. Let me know your ideas for everything, please. Not just the food, but anything you want to spurt out for me right now, please do. And we will definitely use it all. No, you're brilliant, honey. You've always been a genius, Lily. You're smarter than me. Like I said, it's the only person I've really met that's smarter than me and stronger than me. And that's just really how I feel. Seriously, it's not a competition, but I would always give Christina the credit over me. It's just how I am. It's how it should be. But Jesus Christ, can you get any more entitled? Not talking to y'all, I'm talking to just in general out here. But yeah, Christina and I work on these businesses, like that, like Florida warehouse. The wind today has been literally like a tornado. So okay, got a lot done today. Very productive day. Very proud of myself. But you get what I'm saying, right, honey? They came in with their falafel. And I'm not joking about this. I mean, even the women, all they do is betray their own people, and they sit there and they side with them. Like, these people aren't from here. Like, what the hell is wrong with you people? You have no pride. I noticed that about black people. I don't understand if they are. It's like you get like every other place by ignorance. You have no pride in who you are. Like, we have everything to be proud of. Be proud of who you are. You know what I mean? Like, there's something wrong with them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with equality or anything. There isn't, but golly, I mean, y'all are completely backwards. These millennials are a joke. But my point is, I'm going to outsmart them, okay? Just like all my ancestors did in the past. That's why we took all their land and took over all these countries. Let's get real. And I'm going to outsmart them, okay? And outquaff them in every way. That's what Jim Carrey says in Batman. How does it feel to be completely outquaffed and outdone on every level, Bruce Wayne? But yeah, we're gonna outquaff them. I don't even know what that means, but I love that word, quaff. We're gonna outquaff them. We're gonna beat them at their own game. I know exactly how to too. I'm gonna go straight to that lot, open my mouth and start talking. I'm gonna figure out a way to worm my way into it. Okay, we got money and money talks and everything else walks, right? And we'll figure out some way, even if it's not that lot to start. I'm gonna figure out a way. I'm gonna figure out how to get the spot on hold where we can get. I need to get a food truck in that lot. I'm telling you, that lot is the mecca. Like, we can make millions of dollars there. That's all we need. Get that business, you won't even need another one, but we're gonna do all the other ones for fun on top of it. Okay. And I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm just saying it has potential to yield a lot of profit if you do it right, especially if we just sit there and act like we're broke like them. Like, act like we have to work and we just do it ourselves. Why not? We'll get AC in the truck. I mean, I could build a whole security system. I mean, they actually do like break into the trucks. They did it one night after I left. And it was so weird because I saw like a shadow walk by me. I saw like a figure, like someone, but I didn't know they were going to do that. And I was already off work. I locked up the truck. So then we like changed locks and everything because when I came back in the morning, they had gotten in, and there was really nothing to take. So I did my job right. But the point is, um, you get AC in there. If they left me out there with no AC all summer, not all summer, but towards the end of the job, there was no AC and I was still out there. I mean, that's hot. We'll have AC. We'll never have to like struggle or anything. I'll build like I said, we get a whole security system in it where if there's any issues or anything, I just shut down the whole truck and that's it. We have every right to defend ourselves, take care of ourselves, and I'm for sure going to take care of you. So you have nothing to worry about. Feel what I'm saying? And I personally think that it could work. I think it'd be awesome. And like I said, if we want, we can hire some workers to do it, which is probably more of a better idea. so they can deal with everything. And I'll let them know, and I'll teach them how to run it the right way so they actually know how to make money and make profit, right? So we'll do that. And then the point is, you get one truck in that lot, start running the business. You do better than all the, we'll just call them the falafels for now, the shawarma people. You do better than all the falafels, which I know I can outsell them, especially if I'm there, because I'm smarter and I know how to make better food. So you outsell them, right? And then basically it's like a domino effect. You know what I mean? So what happens is you make enough money, and then we just start approaching the other trucks and be real slick about it. And I'll tell them, like, people don't get. I've lived in the hood, so I know how to go to what. Like, I know what time it is. I know how to really hustle and get what I want. So this is the tricks of the trade that you learn when you're Tyree Sneed and you come from real environments. And it's why it's so useful, because I take it and I apply it to the business world, just like I do with everything with the Batman stuff, and it makes me unstoppable. But you get one truck, you make your sales, then you start approaching other trucks. I talk to everyone. People like me, and I'm a pretty big guy, so people are usually intimidated. Well, they always are. And, people know what it is. So I talk to people and say, well, hey, look, what kind of figure are you looking at to sell your business? Like the whole truck and everything. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, that's if you even have to do it that way. You just need space in that lot. And basically, like, I want to get to the point where, I mean, I don't care. They can sell their food around us, but I just want to outdo them. I'm competitive. So not that it even would even matter, but we could just do whatever we want. But I don't know. I'm just saying it would be cool. Like, even if we ran it ourselves, or sometimes you'd like being out there. It's pretty chill at night. It's beautiful. Like I said, we'd be able to do whatever we want. So like I said, you get some employees, you can go have fun. There's all sorts of clubs out there. We can go dance, whatever, and, drink, do whatever we want, and let them do what they do. I mean, it's just all up to us. But the point is, I want to approach it like that, start with that, build an actual full scale restaurant or get a restaurant. I don't know if you'd start with renting on that. We'll look at all the quotes for everything, and yeah, we'll make good decisions. And the point is, we're probably not going to be able to do it all ourselves, because I don't even want to stick around. Probably we'll stick around for a little bit. I don't want to be moving around too much. We'll kind of take some time at each place, and just, we're going to be real chill. Nothing's going to be in a rush, because we don't have to stress anymore. That's what it's all about, living without stress. Trust me, that's the name of the game. So the point is, we go to San Antonio and do the same thing. Okay? Dallas, they even started a food truck lot. I could probably figure out how to get in that, but I don't like Dallas. Dallas is not safe. I just never liked anything about Dallas, really. It's all right to go eat at. We can go visit, but that's it. Dallas is a waste of time. Now, Fort Worth isn't really safe in bad areas, but in the good areas, it's straight. The stockyards is the best. It's the mecca. Like I said, I want to get into learn how we can purchase cattle, all that stuff. Like I said, we'll end up getting a ranch and trust. I think that would be the lifestyle to live. I think we'd love it. Like I said, you can get animals and do whatever you want. But I think that's the best idea, is look at Central Texas and try to build these businesses throughout it. And then, like I said, we could take different ideas and do them at different places. With the idea you're talking about, honey, it's absolutely brilliant. I love it. I just don't want to talk about it on here because it's not the public's business, and everything is our own idea, and I don't want nobody trying to take my ideas like they always try to and fail at doing, right? But the point is, that we could do that all over the country. You understand what I'm saying? So you'd be able to actually market that all over the country. You could even make like your own magazine to advertise. Oh, that's another thing you just reminded me of. The gumball machines. We got to do that, honey. That would be real fun. Man, that's like godsend what you just said there, because that I would really enjoy. Like, that's something I would like doing, because I like candy and stuff anyway. We should do that. We can get like the gumballs and stuff, and you know what I'm talking about. Get the gumball machine. You can make a ton of profit on a gumball machine. We just talk to the people and get it put in the right place, and we can put them in our restaurant and yield the profit from that. And then you just check them and get the money out. That would be perfect. we'll definitely do that because I think that's a real good investment, a solid investment. And we can look at the little arcade games, same thing, great investment. Like I said, if you have money to work with, that's what we should do, you know? And like I said, you don't have to go too crazy. You just buy like a couple of gumball machines. Man, hold up. But yeah, you buy a couple of gumball machines, you buy some arcades, and they're fairly expensive. Some of them, they go for a grand, couple of grand if they're a good one, but they're not that bad. And you just buy a couple of them, not too many, and you just put them in these places and then you just get your profit. That's a great business right there off the rip. Food truck, restaurant. And like I said, we'll worry about going to DeKalb. Are you down with me to do that? To go to DeKalb, Illinois, in spite of the nutty nutwood styles, to go to DeKalb, Illinois, and open up this scooter business there? I'm not joking about that. And you know why? Because it's a college town. And not only can we do scooters, we could do whatever is applicable to them, including food. I want to see DeKalb, Illinois. There's something about it that I think is calling me. I think we'd like it, you know, at least to visit. Like I said, I'm not saying we're going to live in any of these places, of course. I mean, who wants to live near Styles? Nobody. Right? The nutty nut what? Here, hold on. Let me check her messages. Yes, that you have great ideas, honey. Really, you're just perfect for me. And I'm just very happy. It's all very surreal for me. So forgive me if I'm kind of in shock right now or a lot of the time. I mean, it's just like the reading said, you're going to have your pinch me moment, they called it. And I see why, because I already kind of am, especially when you get here, because you know, it almost doesn't even feel real because it's like my dream come true. What I've always wanted, like my whole like eternity, literally. That's all. I just want to be with Christina. That's my whole dream. Everything else, I mean, there's things that I enjoy doing, but this is it for me. This is who and what I care about, you know. So I'm just grateful for every little thing, you know. So like I said, we'll never have to worry about money again. But yeah, I definitely want to do all these ideas. Yes, Tex-Mex is perfect. You can definitely do Tex-Mex because Tex-Mex has actually always been my favorite, and we can make really good. Like we're gonna have to learn how to make really good Tex-Mex because there's some places like North Texas, they got way better food all over Texas than here. The Valley's food is very poor quality, if you want to be honest. Other than the taco joints, they're pretty competitive and pretty good. But like the actual Tex-Mex places, you go up north, I mean, Serrano's is decent, but there's places that make Serrano's look like nothing. I mean, Serrano's is pretty good. That's in Austin. We can go there. I'll show you. But yeah, that'd be fun. Tex-Mex would be right up my alley. I would enjoy that. And I love Tex-Mex food. I love enchiladas and all that. I'm just saying I'd want to make it kind of the way that the good restaurants do. I forget what they're called. You know, they have those Mexican names like El something, El whatever, and those places will just be off the chain with their enchiladas and their Tex. I mean, it'll be made perfectly, where you can taste everything down to the gristle, where it's just absolutely delicious. Or you're like licking the tray when you're done, the skillet. You know, that's the type of Tex-Mex I want to make, and that's a great idea. So we'll do that. So, like I said, scooter store. We'll check out DeKalb. We can open it anywhere. I just want to do it in DeKalb because it's college town. You understand? So it'd be perfect for to market a lot of things. I know there's marketing there. I know it's a commerce place, and it'll make Nutword mad. And I'm sure that you don't have a problem with that, Christina. After seeing everything that was said to me and done towards me, I don't think you'll have any issue with that, right? Right? To make Styles mad without trying, right? But yeah, like I said, we'll get it all going, right? We'll have that moving. What else? So that's like how many business ideas? One, food truck restaurant. Two, the one you just had. Three, then the building. That's basically four because we can build everything there. What else? Scooters. That's five. Let me turn around here. I think we're pretty good shape with that. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like the thing is, like San Antonio will be able to build a business too. we'll be able to basically pick cities, and that's what we'll do. We'll just kind of stay there for a minute, check it out. I really am excited about San Antonio, honestly, because I like the hotels there, which we can do whatever we want. We can check them out if you want. It's up to us. I mean, I like the apartments there. Um, and I've just never gotten to experience that side of it so much. You know what I'm saying? I remember staying in the Embassy Suites that one time, and I got the top suite because I had money. And man, they had the whole hallway had these vaults of candy, and it was all complimentary. So you could just go and get like a bag and collect all the candy you wanted, like stuff like that. And you're on a high rise. Like San Antonio has stuff like that. San Antonio is cool if you have money. If you have money, San Antonio is like you're like a kid in a candy store, literally, because they have candy stores and you can go buy tons of candy. Like I'm talking like original candy, like made from like the little Oompa Loompas and Willy Wonka. Like literally, it's like that. It's like handcrafted candy, and that would be right up our alley with the idea you're talking about. So that would help us to develop our own stuff with that. We could even create like our own candies. I've actually thought about that too. So I'm just really happy, about everything. I just can't wait to be with you. I love San Antonio personally. I think you and I are gonna love it there. I really do. I think that'd be a great place for us to just start when we venture out. I don't know if they still have the Fuddruckers. I think they do, and then I think they have that Chester's. I've never been there, but we could check it out. Fuddruckers, I love. Um, I'm really wanting to go to a Fuddruckers. I haven't been in forever. I don't know if they got rid of the one in McAllen here. I don't know, but I don't go that way anyway. So as of now, but um, McAllen's all right too. It's kind of boring, but we could check it out for a little bit. You might like it for a little bit. It's kind of depressing. I don't know, not really. Like San Antonio is cool because, like I said, you go on the Riverwalk. We can go walk. It's super romantic. It's beautiful. It's nice. We can go out to eat out there, and I mean, just I know that we'll just have a ball in San Antonio. I mean, it'll just be awesome. And like I said, the main thing I want to do is at night. They got those boats on the Riverwalk, and they light up with these luminescent lights. Okay, and basically you ride them and you can eat on the boat if you want. I don't know. I don't like eating while I'm moving, so I don't know about that. But we can just ride it and you can ride on it at night or whatever, and it's just beautiful. And yeah, you can eat and drink or whatever right in the boat. So I want to do stuff like that with you. Just have fun. But I'm excited about San Antonio. And then, like I said, we can work on building these businesses all over. And like I said, then we'll get tired of Texas and we'll branch out. And I think that we should just do it like a trip, like travel, start with these little cities and check it all out. And that way we can talk about everything and map out how we want to look into everything. Because I want to look at the cattle auctions. They have those in Fort Worth, I think. They have the rodeo. Definitely want to look into that. I don't think I'm planning on becoming a rodeo star anytime soon, but to watch it, I would love doing that with you. Um, I don't know. Every time like I've come back up, that's kind of what's happened. Like the last time I had a lot of money, I went to the rodeo and people were just looking at me like I was like a celebrity and stuff. It was before I did like the YouTube thing, but I had a lot of money at the time. Nobody knew who I was. I just showed up there with like a wrap chain on and a tank top. So they're probably all like, "Who's this city slicker?" And I'm really like more country than all of them. But like I just been in the city too long. You know what I mean? But I love rodeos. We'll have so much fun in Fort Worth at the stockyards. Oh my goodness. We will have a hell of a time. That will be fun. Like I said, that's all better than Austin, but Austin I think is better for commerce. Austin is just run down now. I mean, it's honestly just waiting for us to take it over. That's the truth. Because then people can't think out there. I mean, it's not designed for people to make it anyway. They live above their means. The wages aren't good enough. You can't get rich out there. You got to go there with money. And if you have more money than everyone, you'll just take it over. So that's what we could do. We could just start building commerce and business. Austin's a great place for that. If you got the business, that's the name of the game. You got the business, you got the money, you're in power and control, and everyone else has to do what you say. It's just that simple. Feel me? And the other thing we can look into possibly is the bars, but I don't know about all that because there's a lot of stuff that happens, and I don't know if we want to deal with that. You feel me? So, but if we ever do run a bar, people will just do what we say and that's it. You know what I mean? But I don't think that's really for us. But I'll look into it. You know, I don't like Bob Woody, the old man that claims to own the buildings in six. I don't think he owns them. I think he says he owns the bars. Well, that means you own a name. You don't own those buildings. But that's one of the things you could do too, like buy the building at some point when we actually have like enough money, like when we work and develop more income on top of everything. Oh, what did you think? Can you tell me this one thing with the disinfectant I got, honey? Can you tell me, is that good enough? Will that work? Can you answer me on that? And then the last thing, oh man, I just blanked out. This is important too. Damn, just blanked out what I was going to ask you. It was super important. Oh man, I'm going to have to remember. Golly, that was super important. I can't believe I just forgot. I got too much stuff running through my mind. Dang it. What was it about? I don't know. I'm going to have to remember and I'll tell you privately. Hopefully it comes to me and I figure it out. I'm sure it will at some point. What the hell was I going to say? It was super important for us. I don't know. Basically, the point is, like I said, Austin will be a place for us to do business, commerce, all of that. You feel me? I mean, like you said, we can try to work and start building on Sneed Enterprises, literally. You know, we could start small and build up. It takes time, you know what I mean? Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. Okay, this is one of the most important questions I'm going to ask you. And I really want to know what you think because, well, honestly, I just think it's a really great idea. Let me see. That's generic or store brand. Okay. So that'll work. And what, I just spray it in the shoe, try to keep my face away from it when I can, and then let it air out. So what I was going to say, right? I'll ask you some more questions about that in a minute. Let me say this before I forget. And just answer privately. I'm not going to talk about your answer on here. It's between you and I, but just so I can ask you on here. Is that a good idea? What I brought up before, I don't know if you're around to hear it. I think that out of the money that you get that you have, I think that we should take out at least, I'd say, about $300,000. Okay. And what I would suggest, what I really think is a magnificent idea. And the reason I know this is because I had about that amount in a bank account. Okay. I know exactly what bank to do it with. I don't think we're going to use that bank because they said they deleted my bank records. They were doing a bunch of shiesty stuff, but we'll find some kind of investment bank. Okay, cool, honey. Um, we'll find an investment bank. It might be that one, but I got to see because I don't know if you're going to want to make, I'm sure, I mean, answer me two questions. Number one, you're going to want to make some kind of joint bank account at some point, right? I'm guessing. Answer me that, please. And then my next question is this. I think that we should take 300,000, like, I'd say almost immediately, right? And this is all up to you, but I'd say as soon as you can, right? Depending on how everything works, I would take $300,000 and put it into a brokerage. And if you let me, whatever, invest, run it, whatever, like a hedge fund, I'll build it as a hedge fund. And like, I mean, it's just, I know you trust me. If you trust me with knowing what I'm talking about stocks, I can build that hedge fund into millions of dollars, like totally independent of everything else. And we can take money we work for and then we can invest it into that account. So the 300,000, what I would do is I'd take the money and I'd invest it all into stocks and possibly bonds. Okay. And then that way you have a brokerage stock portfolio with 300,000. I would literally do 300,000 even to start within it. Now what happens is when you put this into a stock, to the market fund, to the index fund, right? Or to the whatever it's called, to the what do you call it? To the to what I'm talking about in the brokerage account. You basically give about 10,000 right offhand, and then you have another 10,000 that kind of fluctuates. That's how I look at it. Okay, and that's just how it works because you're dealing with that amount of money. So there's percentiles and percentages and movement with the market, right? So it's kind of nerve wracking You're not going to want to look at it all the time, but it's not going to matter because we're going to have enough. Do you get what I'm saying? So as long as we're in a position where we're comfortable to do this, I would do that. And like I'm saying, what I can do is if you let me do the investing for it with you, literally, I'm talking about I'll put it all in stocks and bonds. And like, how do I explain this? You'll be able to live off the dividends, which is my goal. My goal is that I want it like I had my bank account to where we're in dividend stocks, and I probably invest even more so in dividend stocks. That way, you're getting quarterly dividends. Okay. Some of them might be even semi-annually or even more often. I don't know. But you get quarterly dividends, and the dividends will hatch little eggs of money that are big enough to pay expenses. And I was living off of dividends for a while, where I literally would not even touch my money basically, and I could live off the dividend. It was enough to pay my rent for a whole place that was beautiful and like upscale. It was enough to do everything I needed, and that's what I want for you and for us because that way you never have to worry about money again. So see, that's not a business. That's a way to make money without doing anything. That's your money working for you. And that's what all these people wish they knew. And I'm an expert at. So I'm just being honest. I really think that we should do that. But only 300,000. I wouldn't do any more. I wouldn't do any less. And like I said, we don't have to do it out the gate because we're not going to want to probably because I mean you could, but I don't know. I don't know if I would do that right out the gate. I would wait, and like I said, we'll see how it is. Like I said, I want to talk about that privately. That's none of these people's business or the public. But I'll talk to you about it privately. I'll explain. But basically, when we have that amount set to the side where we have way more than enough cushion on top of that with like the money we're holding, what do you think of that idea? If you can tell me, because I really want to do that. I just think that it would help tremendously because that way it gives dividends and that way we never have to worry. There's always money coming in. You see what I'm saying? So the point is that way you don't have to be going in to the main account and whatever to the joint account, right? Like I'm guessing it would be like a main account that's yours, a joint bank account for funds with us, and I'm guessing you would put quite a bit of money in there so that we had money, right? And then I would do the brokerage either separate or that would be the joint account. I think we should do a joint account and then do the brokerage separate because I don't want the bank giving me any issues. Because the one I had, like they shut down my account and stuff, and I don't want no problems. So I have to figure it all out. I got to see how it works too with me as far as even being on the bank account or opening it, if they let me or if I owe them some money, if I have to pay that, which I'm sure you'll help me with. We'll figure it all out, but that's how I would do it. I would do, if you want to have your own account right offhand, of course, that I have nothing to do with, I'd do a joint account and put what you want in it. And then I would do a brokerage. That's the genius move. And then that way, like I said, that money constantly is having little money babies, right? And I want that for you, for us. That way, when you need money, you're able to go to that and go to the dividends. You don't have to always dip into your, immediate cash and funds that you have because I don't want you doing that because that's how people run out of money. You see what I'm saying? The thing is, even if like tons of crazy stuff happen, which it won't, right? Or whatever happened, and let's say you lost everything, well, then you turn around and you have that bank account, and I don't care what nobody says, $300,000, okay, in stocks and bonds is enough for a whole life. I mean, you can get to work and start working and build off of that and live comfortably for the rest of your life. And that would still be more than enough money for us to do whatever we wanted. Right. So I'm saying with the ballpark figure of the grand total, it makes sense because it won't even be an issue. Do you get what I'm saying? So as soon as we have like enough money on hand right there for us to use, that's what I do. Bank account, brokerage account, stock account, 300,000. And if you let me take care of like the stock investing and do that with you and show you, like I have a gift with intuition, trust me, I'll know what I'm doing. And basically it'll be dividend stock. So you'll get quarterly dividends, annual dividends, maybe even more frequently. That way you got money coming in. So we'll have that. We'll have all these businesses, right? Like I said, we're going to make money making content on YouTube. I'll make music and I can go around selling CDs. All that business idea you had, all those businesses we'll be able to do. And like I said, we'll just have fun and travel and eat. And I really think we're going to make a ton of money doing couples content, to be honest. That's what I want to do. And like I said, we can use your vehicle. Um, we can make it real comfortable if you want for like camping and basically. And I would do that. I would park in front of these fast food places like that one dude does that the penguin's jealous of and sit there and eat the food. You take it to the truck, you eat in the truck, and you do a food review, and you'll get hundreds of thousands of views and get paid buku bucks. That's what I want to do. That way, we're always eating and having fun and cooking, and you know what I mean. We might be able to get it. Well, you can't. I don't know. You're not going to cook inside a vehicle, but like I said, we'll get it all together. It'll all be perfect. We can cook and eat. I want to definitely deal with food and just deal with people and having fun. So that's all I got to say for now, honey. I'll message you right now. I love you more than anything, more than life itself. And please never forget. But yeah, give me those two answers, please, on what you think of those things, please. Okay. I love you more than anything. I'll talk to you right now.